Oh! It scared us.
Guys, this past weekend we had hit 5,000.
5,000.
5,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We wanted to take this opportunity to thank you guys so much. Those of you that watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos. We appreciate and really love how much you guys enjoy our content, and we're excited to keep making it for you. So thank you.
Thank you. Lots of celebrations at the Team Sessa head office. Folks, welcome back. We have your latest home prices and insights for Peel and Durham region for week ending May 25th, 2022. As you know, we're full-time realtors working with buyers and sellers every day. Let me tell you what's not in the numbers that I'm about to show you soon. The mood, the feel of buyers and sellers that are out there right now. Sellers, there's sellers on the market that are really mentally panicking as to what's going on because prices have come down, but these are sellers, they're selling their home because they need that to close on a home they purchased a few months ago when prices were much higher. And when they purchased, they made plans that if our home sells for this, then we can buy that. So they bought, now they're selling, and the prices are not aligning to where they thought prices would be. Some actually thought even prices would go up, and we're hoping to get more for their houses. So they have a very, very serious financial puzzle that they need to sort out. And one of the tools is lowering prices, and we're seeing some of that out there. Then we have buyers that are really in a great, some of them that were looking before that did not put offers on homes or did put offers on homes and lost. Now they're seeing those same properties or similar, 200, 300, 400,000 less in some situations, and they're not buying. They're actually kind of looking and saying, let's see, it will probably, they believe it'll be less next week or next month. And here's, so this is the situation. This is what we're experiencing. We're experiencing sellers, a lot of them in a panic mode, buyers stepping back, but there are people buying and selling. And is buying and selling right for you? Well, my boring answer to that question, and it's a question I get all the time, is, well, that depends on your situation. We have buyers that are choosing to wait, and we have buyers that are excited to buy right now. But we've gone through the pros and the cons and talked about their personal situations and their goals and asked them questions. And then through all this, does it make sense to sell or to buy? We'll determine that through a series of questions. And those are the conversations you should be having if you think it makes sense to you whether you should sell or buy. If you think this video can help somebody you know, please pass it along. Let's get into the numbers. If you want to speak with me about your real estate situation, buying, selling, it's really simple. Below this video in the description is a link to my calendar. Click on that, pick a time that's convenient for you. This way I'll know ahead of time. I'll make sure my schedule is organized so we can talk to you about whatever's on your mind. And if you want to see an awesome, awesome condo for sale in Mississauga, a 2-bedroom with a huge den, check out the video at the end of this video. Okay, let's get into the numbers. We've got in blue Mississauga, in orange we've got Brampton, and the burgundy line here, that's Durham, and I'm using Ajax, Pickering, and Whitby for the Durham region. And you could kind of, you know, see what's happening in the price gaps between them. The average price for the Durham region is $1,272. For Brampton is $1,389,000, and for Mississauga, and Mississauga's been declining every week for 4 weeks now, it's $1,599,000. Let's start with Mississauga. They're detached properties only, broken down by week for a whole year. We sold 40, only 40. That's it. Not a lot of sales going on. 40 detached properties in Mississauga. 8 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price has been coming down aggressively, is really the best way for me to explain this. It's basically at 1.6. 1,509,000. It sounds like a listing price. We're at 1,599,000. Well, it's 1.6 is the average sold price. We haven't seen a price that low since October, November, actually mostly September or so last year is about the time we saw prices that low. Well, 1,599,000 is 9% higher than what it was a year ago at this time. And the median price also coming down is 10% higher than what it was a year ago. So we're way down since the beginning of the year, up from last year. And I know a whole bunch of you can't stand that I say it's still up from last year, but those are the numbers. Median price is 1,456,000. When we look at sales, of the 40 that did sold, 20, half of those sold at list price or more. Last year, 73% were selling at list price or more. It's a whole different world. And year-to-date sales from January 1st to May 25th, this year versus last year, were 38% less sales this year than what we were selling last year. 38% is a huge difference in sales. Now, I know last year was a record year in sales and volume. It's funny, you know, we're in lockdowns, we're told to stay home. Everybody decides they want to buy a house. Now that we're free to go do whatever we want, nobody wants to buy a house. Interesting how the market works. Listings year to date are down 16% this year versus last year. We listed a lot less than we listed the last 2 weeks. We're listing 125 right now. Active listings is down slightly, but because sales are so low, active listings is still kind of where it is. Months of inventory is now sitting at 2.3, so it's up quite a bit from the previous week. It's up quite a bit from February. We were sitting at 0.5, 0.6. March 9th, we're at 0.4. We're now at 2.3. And if you see months of inventory going up, the fact that prices are coming down, it's kind of how it works. Months of inventory is our barometer of measuring supply and demand. This is what the volume we're buying. This is how many are available for sale. How quickly, if we buy at the current rate, will we sell out? Well, if we're selling out in 0.4, 0.5 weeks, well, when months of inventory is sitting at 0.4, 0.5, we're going to be sold out in 2 weeks, whatever's on stock. Well, people are scrambling and fighting to buy whatever's there. Well, if now we're saying, we got enough stock out there at the current rate that we're buying for, almost 2.5 months. Well, buyers are a little bit more casual, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more, well, let me think about it, and properties sit out there longer. Plus, we have the attitude of sellers, a lot of them that are out there have already bought, so they've got to sell. They bought high, and so properties are sitting out there and prices are coming down. That's what the increase in months of inventory does. Brampton, we sold 73 detached properties in Brampton, a little lower than what it's been over the last few weeks, but it's not a big difference like we're seeing in Mississauga. 73 sold, 6 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price has actually been creeping up over the last few weeks. It's now sitting at $1,389,000, and it'll go up and down on a weekly basis, but overall, we're way down from where we were at the mid 1.6 million to now, high 1.3 millions. Big difference in average sold price. Average sold price is currently at the 1,389,000. It's 19% higher than what it was a year ago, and median price is also 19% higher than what it was a year ago. So huge increases year over year, but we're way down from the peak. And you could see the median price here, the burgundy line. Average median price now is sitting at $1,283,000. Sales year to date were 39% less sales this year than what we were selling last year. So huge activity, a drop in activity since what we were doing a year ago. Of the 73 that sold, 44% sold at list price or more. So less than half the properties are selling at list price or more. Last year at this time, it was 70% selling at list price or more. I keep saying it's a different world altogether. 1 year, it's a different world since what it was just a few months ago. Listings year to date are 16% less. We listed 162 detached properties in Brampton last week, and that's way down. It's way down from last year, but also way down from what we've been listing over the last few weeks. And months of inventory has stayed the same, actually. 1.6 months of inventory. And if you look at the effect of prices, months of inventory is going up and now has basically been flat over the last week. And that's what we see here. As months of inventory goes up, prices are coming down. And now it's, over the last 4 weeks, it's kind of flat. 1435 or 1349 to 1389. It really hasn't moved much, and months of inventory has been quite steady. Looking at the Durham region, and again, as my Durham sample, I'm using Pickering, Ajax, and Whitby. We sold 49 detached properties, which is down quite a bit from the 72 or the 70s that we've been selling basically over the last 2 months every single week. 2 of those properties sold at $2 million or more. Average sold price is up a bit from the previous week. It's now sitting at $1,272,000. 1272 is 8% higher than where average sold prices were a year ago. Median price is also 8% higher than where we were a year ago. And median price is also from back in February. We're in the mid 1.4 range, and we're now sitting at 1,161,000 is the median price. Big difference. There's like a 300,000 change in median price over the span of just a few months. Year-to-date sales were 32% less sales this year versus last year. Of the 49 that did sell, 75% sold at list price or more. So this week there was quite a bit of action and as far as people paying over the list price when it comes to prices in Durham region. Listings are 9% lower this year versus last year, year to date. And months of inventory has climbed, and it's now sitting at 1.2 months of inventory, and it's been climbing quite a bit. Used to be at 0.3, it's been going up, up. Now it's at 1.2, and you can see sales. You could see average sold price here sitting at around 1.5, and it's now at 1,272. That's how it works, folks. Condos, this is for all Peel region. The majority of these are being bought and sold in Mississauga, but it's for all Peel region. We sold 41 condos last week. One of those was at $1 million or more. Average sold price is sitting at $654,000, which is what it was last week, or the previous week, sorry. And you can see it coming down from where we were, the mid 700s to now 654. So it's come down about 100,000 since the peak early February. Compared to last year, 654,000 is 14% higher than last year's average sold price. Median price is 13% higher than what it was a year ago. And median price now is sitting at 635,000. Year-to-date sales, we are 19% less sales this year than a year ago, year-to-date. And of the 41 that sold, 54% sold at list price or more. So about half you're competing on, or you got to buy quickly at list price to be able to get it. Listings are actually up when we talk about year-to-date listings. 6% more listings this year than what we were listing last year, and months of inventory is shooting up there. We're now sitting at 2.3 months of inventory. Average days on market for condos in Peel region is 15. And once again, we were at 0.2, 0.3 months of inventory. We're now at 2.3. We were at 753 average sold price. We're now at 654, almost to the penny, $100,000 difference in average sold price in the span of 3 or so months. Here's the summary of months of inventory. Look, it's climbing, and we could feel it. And we've been so low months of inventory, less than 1 month of inventory for so long in so many areas, that this here, the anything over two months of inventory, 3 months of inventory, feels like, man, prices are just coming down, and they are coming down, and prices are adjusting, and there's so many situations right now, and we got the rate hike announcement. Like, there's so many things going on that is causing uncertainty out there. As always, who you hire matters. Make sure you know the facts before you make a move, before you commit to anything. Knowledge is power. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Let me introduce you to Unit 1906 at 339 Rathburn Road West. This is a big condo at 948 square feet, has 2 bedrooms, a large den, 2 full bathrooms, floor-to-ceiling window, tons of features. And the amenities here, apart from the usual, has an indoor pool, a tennis court, and a bowling alley. Check it out.